Did you know that the human brain is one of the most complex things in the entire universe? In today's video, I will share 5 psychological facts that are not only fascinating but might completely change the way you think. So let's get started. Fact 1. Dreams and the brain. The human brain never completely shuts down, even while we are sleeping. Some parts of the brain remain active, which is why we dream. What's even more surprising is that we see multiple dreams in one night, but forget almost 90% of them within a few minutes of waking up. Fact 2. Smile and attractiveness. Psychology says that people who smile more often are considered more attractive, even if their looks are ordinary. That's because a smile sends positive signals to the brain. Fact 3. Decision-making and emotions. We believe that we make decisions logically, but the truth is that almost 80% of our decisions are influenced by emotions and only 20% by logic. Fact 4. Brain and information. Our brain receives around 11 million signals every second, but our conscious mind only processes about 40 of them. This means we are ignoring most of the information around us, which is why our brain can be easily tricked. Fact 5. Love and addiction. When we fall in love, the brain releases the same chemicals as when someone takes addictive drugs. That's why love is often described as a kind of addiction. And it's also the reason why heartbreak feels so painful and empty. Fact 6. Colors and mood. Colors have a direct impact on human emotions. Blue creates calmness in the mind, while red increases excitement energy. That's why restaurants often use red and yellow so that people eat more. Fact 7. Memory and smell. Humans remember life events better when connected with smells. A familiar fragrance can instantly bring back old memories. Fact 8. Phones and loneliness. People who spend too much time on their phones often feel lonelier and more depressed, even if they have thousands of friends on social media. Fact 9. Human imitation. Humans naturally copy the actions of others. For example, if someone keeps drinking water while sitting with you, you'll also start drinking more without realizing it. Fact 10. Music and the brain. Music activates the same pleasure centers in the brain as food and love. That's why listening to music improves our mood when we are sad. Fact 11. Laughter and health. Laughter releases hormones in the body that reduce pain and strengthen the immune system against diseases. Fact 12. Sense of time. When we are bored, time seems to move slowly. But when we are happy or busy, time flies quickly. Fact 13. Multitasking myth. Our brain cannot truly focus on 2 tasks at the same time. What we call multitasking is actually the brain switching quickly between tasks, which reduces overall efficiency. Fact 14. Power of eye contact. Maintaining eye contact makes people trust you more. Too much eye contact, however, can make others uncomfortable. Fact 15. The halo effect. When we find one quality attractive in someone, like beauty, we often assume they also have other good qualities, even without proof. Fact 16. Stress and forgetfulness. Stress weakens memory. That's why during exams or interviews, people often forget what they studied, even if they knew it well before. Fact 17. The spotlight effect. People usually overestimate how much others notice them. In reality, most people are too focused on themselves to notice small details about you. Fact 18. Brain and stories. The brain remembers stories much better than plain facts or numbers. That's why teaching and advertising often use stories to make an impact. Fact 19. Dopamine and motivation. Dopamine, the brain's reward chemical, doesn't just make us feel good when we achieve something. It also motivates us to take action before achieving it. Fact 20. Writing and healing. Writing down your feelings can reduce stress and improve mental health. That's why journaling is often recommended in therapy. Fact 21. The primacy effect. People tend to remember the first information they hear better than the rest. That's why first impressions are so powerful. Fact 22. The recency effect. We also remember the most recent information best. This is why people recall the last items on a list more easily. Fact 23. The mirror effect. People often like others who subtly mirror their body language, tone, or expressions. It creates a sense of connection. Fact 24. Fear of rejection. Rejection activates the same brain areas as physical pain, which is why it feels so hurtful. Fact 25. The illusion of control. Humans often overestimate how much control they have over situations, even when outcomes are random. Fact 26. Social proof. We tend to follow what others are doing, especially in uncertain situations. This is why reviews and ratings influence us so much. Fact 27. The Zeigarnik effect. Our brain remembers incomplete tasks better than completed ones, which is why unfinished work keeps bothering us. Fact 28. Gratitude and happiness. Practicing gratitude daily trains the brain to focus on positivity, making people happier and less stressed. Fact 29. The Pygmalion effect. High expectations often lead to better performance. When teachers expect students to succeed, those students usually do better. Fact 30. Anger and power. People who are angry often feel more powerful and in control, even if their anger is irrational.